You're sitting in the bleachers of a travel baseball tournament, exhausted, wondering how to pay the $3,000 seasonal fee while also trying to fund your 401k. Modern culture often equates spending on elite teams and specialized coaches with being a dedicated parent. There is a heavy social pressure to buy into the idea that more spending leads to better outcomes for our kids. But the youth sports and hyper-scheduling industrial complex rarely produces professional athletes. Most of the time, it produces broke parents. Much of this behavior falls under status spending. We buy the expensive gear and sign up for elite access to project an image of success to the other parents sitting in those same bleachers. This attempt to buy a perfect childhood creates a financial illusion. We think we are opening doors for our children, but we may actually be closing the door on our own long-term security. It usually starts with something small, signing a child up for a cheap local recreational sports league just to get them active. From there, the Diderot effect takes over. This is a psychological phenomenon where one purchase triggers a chain reaction of more purchases to maintain a new sense of completeness. The local league turns into the travel team. Standard cleats look out of place, leading to $200 custom shoes. Then comes the $400 specialized bat, the private weekend coaching, and hotel stays for out-of-state tournaments. Each new expense is driven by the need to maintain a standard set by complete strangers. Parents find themselves in an appearance prison, spending thousands of dollars to keep pace with people who are often struggling just as much as they are. Every kid-related purchase carries an invisible second price tag, the opportunity cost of what that money would be worth if it were invested instead. This compares a $500 monthly spend on extracurriculars with a $500 monthly investment in an index fund. Over 30 years, that investment grows into over $1 million, but money spent on entertainment leaves zero. This is the difference between weekend activity and generational wealth. Buying the $400 bat is a literal trade-off. Choosing that expensive sports equipment today means choosing to give up your eventual retirement and your financial freedom. Most parents object to this math because they want their children to be happy and involved in activities they love. It's a natural, deep-seated instinct. But personal finance has a non-negotiable rule. Retirement savings must come before children's expenses. The reason is structural. You cannot borrow money to fund your retirement. No such financial product exists. Sacrificing a 401k to pay for travel sports today creates a risk that you will run out of money at 75. At that point, the child you spent so much on becomes the person who has to financially support you. There is an alternative to the performative spending in the bleachers, practiced by parents who are quietly building a silent fortune. These families choose community leagues and drive reliable, paid-off cars. They opt out of the $70,000 SUV payments that many of their peers use to project an image of prosperity. By ignoring the status game, they can automate that $500 a month into investments and let compound interest do the work for them. They define wealth as the possession of long-term options and security, rather than the accumulation of gear to impress the neighbors. Parents who sleep soundly at night and possess financial options provide their children with a gift that outlasts any trophy, the guarantee that they will never become a financial burden to the next generation.